In today's video, I'm going to be talking about two main ways that will allow you guys to actually make designs a lot quicker. This is something that's helped me save a lot of time and that's allowed me to maximize the amount I earn through sites like Redbubble. If you're ready for this one, please do drop a like, as that would be very much appreciated. And with that said, let's jump straight into this. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel. For anyone that's new around here, I make print-on-demand content to both motivate and to give you guys tips and tricks on how you can improve your print-on-demand stores. Now, if you do happen to be new around here, please do make sure that you click that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. That way you won't miss up on any upcoming videos. We've actually helped a lot of people make their first online sales through sites like Redbubble. And for those who don't actually know, down in the description I have a free print-on-demand starter guide that will pretty much talk you through how you can get started. And if you are someone who's looking to make this more of a full-time thing, I've also got a paid step-by-step guide that will pretty much fast-track you guys to print-on-demand success. So in this video, I'm mainly going to be talking about design templates, using this main design as an example. I've actually done a tutorial on how you guys can make this kind of design from scratch, so if you haven't seen that already, make sure to check that out after this video. It will be linked down in the description. Now, the main reason I'm using this template as an example is due to the fact that it will make it a lot easier to explain my point in regards of why it's important to have design templates, and just to show you that, you know, there is high demand for these style of designs. I just caught a screenshot from Redbubble to show you that when you look into this niche, there's roughly 47,000 results in regards of people that create designs that fall underneath this style and this kind of niche. Now, if you're someone who's just seen the screenshot that I showed you and you're thinking 47,000 results, that's a lot of competition, why would I even bother? The main reason I showed that niche is because if you look into the niche, so if you find sub niches, you can find smaller niches with only things like 63 results. As you can see here, I actually searched straight outer camping, and as you can see, the competition is a lot lower than 47,000 results. This will all tie in with why templates are important. And for those who don't know what I mean when I say templates, it's pretty much one design that's easy to change that will allow you to make multiple designs. Can also be referred to as a scalable design, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, don't worry. As we go through this video, you understand more and more. And as I mentioned, you can actually go out there and try to make a template yourself, and the tutorial for the video I made on that is down in the description. But if you are a person who doesn't really have time to be trying to make designs and you're looking to get into things fairly quickly, to get your designs up fairly quickly, the first method is to actually use Fiverr. Now on Fiverr, you can actually find different artists, you know, graphic designers to help you put things together. And I've got some screenshots here just to illustrate what I mean in saying this. There's a person there that pretty much designs a design that's similar to what I've been showing you. As you can see, it says straight out of quarantine, class of 2020. Obviously, these are things that are editable, and you can always message these people to see if they can actually send you the template so you can easily change it for yourself moving forward. But we will go on to talk about that a little bit more. There are also other people out there that will actually sell like a big chunk of these templates for a fairly cheap price. I mean, with the screenshot that I have on the screen for you guys, it's a bit skeptical for me because 11,000 designs for so cheap, I don't know. But you know, with Fiverr, there's always contact support in case things go wrong. But we will be jumping onto Fiverr in a moment. If you're someone who's never used Fiverr before, it's pretty much a site that allows you to buy services where people can do things for you. I'll actually have a link down in the description that will take you guys straight to Fiverr. If you decide to get any sorts of services through Fiverr, I do actually get some sort of small kickback, and it does help the channel with no extra cost for yourself. So if you are thinking of going on Fiverr, if you can use the link down in the description, that would be very much appreciated. Once you actually jump on Fiverr, all you need to do is search for t-shirt design templates, and a lot of things pop up, I'm not gonna lie, and it's not the easiest place to find t-shirt design templates. But if you can find someone selling at a good price, who's actually got good reviews on them, you can actually get away with getting some good t-shirt designs. I mean, a lot of people tend to just sell one singular t-shirt design, or they'll do a package with multiple t-shirt designs, but you're not looking to buy a design in itself. You more so want to look for templates that you guys can change. That way, let's say if you're not the best of designers, what usually happens is you now have a template that you can change the font on, that you can link to other niches to allow you to create a lot of designs in a short space of time. I mean, as I scroll through some of the people that are here, obviously there's this person here that's saying, I will send 11,000 t-shirt design templates and mock-ups for £3.81. This was one of the images and the screenshots that I used. I was a bit skeptical with it, but if you're ever skeptical like I am here, all you do is you click on the reviews and then you can read through them to see how long ago, you know, people purchased things or services from this person and whether there's any bad reviews. That's the best way to pretty much check. And when it comes to Fiverr, you want to look for people with quite a few reviews. I mean, anyone with 20 to 50 plus ratings or reviews is someone that's somewhat experienced on Fiverr. So you want to be looking for people that have a little bit more experience. They're usually a lot easier to deal with. Only downside of using Fiverr, which is what I'm actually going through now, is when it comes to trying to find people that do specific design templates, so not mock-ups, not just designs, but the templates that you can change, it becomes a lot harder to just find people that do specifically that, because as I'm scrolling through, all I'm seeing here is mainly people that are charging for designs. And yeah, at the end of the day, you want to be able to look through, find people doing obviously the templates that you can change. If you are the kind of person who wants specific designs to be made on Fiverr, so it could be maybe cartoon style designs, you could always do that. But when it comes to that, you're always paying a little bit extra. And with cartoon style designs, those people usually won't send you the template. It will mainly be the designs. And if you're looking to go with that option, make sure that the designs that you're choosing to go with are very custom, because you don't want someone to make you a design that they're also going to sell to other people, because that way you end up having, you know, your competition copying you. And you also want to make sure that you're able to use those designs that you get for commercial use. It's a big thing, because you don't want to upload things onto Redbubble or whatever print on demand sites you guys use and then get your designs taken down. Overall, Fiverr is a good shout. Like I said, they cover a lot of services. So if you're a kind of person who's looking for someone to be their own personal designer, who's looking for someone to help them with keywords and things like that, even though I wouldn't recommend asking someone on Fiverr for help with keywords. You know, there's a lot of services that you can go ahead with, especially if you're trying to make your shop look a lot more professional in terms of the logo and the banner. So if you do, like I said before, want to check out the services over at Fiverr at no extra charge to you, please do use the link that's down in the description. Next up, we have Vexels. Now, Vexels is a site that actually allows you to get design templates through them. They're subscription based, so you do have to get a subscription, but they do allow you guys to have a free trial before going ahead with any sort of subscriptions. But yeah, the reason I mentioned Vexels is because obviously they allow you to also get design templates like the one that I've been talking about since the start. As you can see, this one says straight out of my bed, and then you can actually download that, edit it, and change it to your liking. One of the main benefits of using Vexels is that it's very, very easy to navigate around and to find design templates. Unlike it was on Fiverr, you literally go on graphics, PSD t-shirts, and just like that, you will be shown a whole load of t-shirt design templates that you can play around with. Most of their templates are made in a way that they're suited with dimensions for merch by Amazon, but you can use them on sites like Redbubble, Spreadshirt, Etsy, and other print on demand sites you guys may use. So it's very, very easy to use. You literally want to go through the templates. As you can see, there's so many of them. And when you do find a template, you just want to open it up and then download it. Now, a lot of people may be like, I'm watching this video, yep, okay, I get what you're saying, but I don't have Photoshop to be able to open up these templates. what do I do? Well, there's a free online version of Photoshop called PhotoP.com that you guys can use, and I will going to jump onto that. But before I do get onto that, I just want to show you obviously this design, the design that I'm going to be downloading to use as an example. So when you find your design, you literally click on download, and then it will be downloaded, ready to be opened up onto Photoshop or PhotoP, depending on which program you're going to be using. Now, if you've never heard of Vexels, or if you're looking to try it out, what I'll do down in the description, I'll actually put a link to Vexels that will allow you to go ahead, try it out, so you can actually get a free trial. Just to give you guys full transparency, the link that's down in the description is an affiliate link that will help out the channel at no extra cost for you. The free online editor similar to Photoshop I was talking about is called PhotoP, and you can literally find it by typing that on Google or by searching photop.com or PhotoP. People pronounce it in different ways. And once you have your file ready and your PhotoP open, all you want to do is to drag that design file that you would have downloaded from Vexels onto it. And as you can see, it will look something like this. Usually the cover is in front, as you can see here. And if you just click on the eye, usually you can just remove it. I'm just making sure you guys can see. So yeah, if you click on the eye, you can remove that, and then you can play around with the text if you want. So as you can see, there's an option that says your text here. So let's say you want to change the text on here. You'd click on your text, click on the text button, and then instead of it saying my bed, you can change it to say, for example, straight outta sleep. I don't know why I thought of sleep. It's the closest thing to bed that I could think of. And yeah, just like that, you have a scalable design that you can change. The example I showed you before said straight out of camping. So you can change it to camping. And then if you want to make the font smaller, highlight it. We'll put it at, let's say, 1000 pixels. So it will now say straight out of camping, and just like that, you have a design that looks really cool. And you know, little things like this really do make a difference. And if you're the kind of person that wants to play around with it a little bit more, maybe change the color, you could literally put everything in a group. This is something I play around with quite a lot. I usually put things in groups, and then once I do that, I can just change the color of the group. And from that, what usually happens is you can pretty much make the design look to your liking just through change of color, as you can see here. So it's just another extra feature in regards of what you could do with the templates that you get on Vexels. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I thought this would be a cool thing to share with you guys. And sometimes, let's say, if there was an overlay on the folder and you can no longer see it anymore, if you drag it and you put it to the top of the folder, it will appear again. Anyone can pretty much do this if they do have the subscription service or if they're trying out the trial. So yeah guys, any of those methods I've spoke about, so whether it be the Fiverr option or the Vexels option, will pretty much help you guys to improve your workflow so you can make a lot more designs in a short space of time. So if you're struggling for designs, if you're someone who's under 100 designs, definitely use this to kind of step up your game. If you got any sort of value from this video at all, a like rating would be very much appreciated. And for anyone who made it to this point of the video, comment down productivity and I'll try to respond to as many of you guys as possible. I thought I'll give you something you guys can act on straight away. And yeah, always remember that everything is rigged in your favor, and manifest success.